Hello, my name is Allison Carmen, and welcome to my podcast, 10 Minutes to Less Suffering. And the name of today's podcast, Where is Your Happy Hour? A few weeks ago, my dear friend's father passed away. He was almost 97 years old. My friend described her dad as a very easy, present human being. And every day until the last month before he passed, he would have a glass of wine at 4 p.m. and he would call it happy hour. And it got me thinking about how I spend the hours in my day. And like most of us, I like to have something to look forward to, whether I'm seeing a friend for dinner or I'm taking a nice walk. And you might like to see friends, go on runs, do creative projects, whatever it is. And it's an amazing part of life that you could look forward to something and you could think about it as your happy hour or a happy moment. But there's another part of me that wonders, why is my happy hour, and maybe yours, often in a time to come? As if this moment is something to get through in order to reach that moment. It's like you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I have to go to work today, but tonight I'm going to get to watch my favorite show, or tonight I'm going to get to go work out. So it's as if we bypass the day for our happy hour or happy evening. But in a way, it's our minds believing that a time to come will save us from our daily grind or our daily misery, that it will save us from the moment itself. So the other day I noticed at work, I really enjoy the people I work with. I love the conversations. I love how everyone cares about each other. And then all of a sudden, I found out that an insurance company cut one of our fees for a patient. And then suddenly I'm upset about what that means for the future, for the business. And I thought to myself how easily I gave my happy hour, because this was one of the teams at work that I really like to work with. I look forward to it. But if I stay present and I can say, wow, that is not a good payment from the insurance company, I accept it. I can try to appeal it. I can try to negotiate something for the future. Then my plan or my reaction does not have to become my mindset for the entire hour or the day. My strategy does not have to become my inner world. And I know every moment in our lives will not be happy hour. Life has sad things and joyous things, and sometimes we can get disappointed or angry for whatever it may be. But if we refuse to give our joy and peace over to a time to come, what would remain? And I know when I stay in my inner garden, in my presence, in my gratitude, in my connection to my heart, there is more joy. Will it be a complete happy hour like when I'm on vacation or being creative? Sometimes. Because the essence of life and love and people and communication is in this moment. And if I can meet it with curiosity, I'm going to have a different experience. Because when we feel stuck, we are saying this moment is not right. I always say everything is how it's supposed to be because it is. It's not about preference. It's not about control. It's not about like. It is about what is in front of you. And when we resist it, when we say it shouldn't be happening, when we go into resistance instead of presence, we give the potential for our joy and our happiness and our peace away. Will the insurance companies pay more? Will they drive us out of business? I can't know. So why would I give myself away for something in the outside world? It was worth a moment of disappointment. They didn't pay us a lot of money. And then that was all it deserved, because the rest is unknown. We should never put our emotions and our well-being in a time to come, in a future that we don't know. And all of our futures are on an unlimited field. And nobody knows what's next. And that's a good thing, because uncertainty is your best friend if you want your life to change. And for me, the easiest way to not give it away is the maybe practice, because maybe is an amazing way to get more happy hours. And I'm not talking about positive thinking. What I'm talking about is maybe thinking, because sometimes positive thinking could be limited because you don't know what the future is. So sometimes a positive thought could make you shut down. Life has to be this way. I believe it's going to happen for me to be okay. And if it doesn't happen, you can be very disappointed. But with a maybe thought, you set your intention. I want this to happen. It would be great if I can achieve my goal. And then as life moves on, as things change, you're in maybe. Maybe if this didn't work out, maybe it could still work out. Maybe something else will work out. We hold on to our dreams in a looser way. And we don't live in a time to come. We live in the moment, this moment, where we create our future. And the exercise is always the same. We get to ask ourselves our biggest fear. For me this week, it was the insurance companies are going to put us out of business. For you, it might be I'm going to lose my job to AI, or I'll never find love again, or I'll never have a best friend the way I want. But the best part is the future's unknown. Your fears are not absolute. And then you do maybe statements. If you're feeling general worry about things you don't know, you could say maybe everything is still okay. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe things will change over time. Maybe this job doesn't define me. And even if you have an outcome you don't like, life has maybe again. You can't know what tomorrow will bring, but you could hold your dreams. You could act on your dreams. You could hold your intention and believe that they're possible. Believe that what you seek is seeking you. And I know when I am out of maybe, I believe, I know what's happening in the moment. I feel rigid and I know what it means for the future. And often it feels horrible and negative. But when maybe comes back into my life, nothing sticks. Everything is moving and I feel so hopeful. I feel hopeful in the moment. I could laugh. I could feel joy. I know that all these possibilities exist and I just keep trying and doing new things and opening new things and creating new things because I have no idea where they're going to lead. I'm able to have the wisdom of my mind and the wisdom of my heart. And you can do the same thing because everyone and everything has maybe. And why would we give our inner world, our life, our heart to anything other than this very moment, the creation of everything? We could have so many more happy hours or happy moments, not just the one we plan that happens a few times a year or a few times a week. I'm going to leave you with a few things that you can do this week. First, ask yourself, where's my happy hour? Is it always later? Is it always after something gets fixed, resolved, approved, achieved? Just notice it. And if that's the case, try to bring your breath back into the present and see, am I holding on too tight? Am I believing that things are bad? Am I resisting what is? Do I think things should be different than they are? And if so, can I come to this moment and accept what is? I'm not going to stop my feelings, but if I let go, how am I really feeling in the moment? If I realize that things could still work out and everything is always at play, do I still feel so harsh and stuck? And most of the time, no. Most of the time, the things that are stressing us out, there's some projection into the future. And use that maybe practice to remember, because you can't know, you are not stuck. And you have possibilities, and life will keep changing. And I guarantee you will have more happy hours throughout the day. Again, that maybe practice, when you feel the fear about the future, you name it. Am I absolutely certain that fear is true? And then you could do the maybe practice. Like I said before, maybe everything is still okay. Maybe I don't know the entire story. Maybe something else is unfolding. And if you do it for 5 minutes, I bet you're going to have more peace and more presence. And if there's joy or happiness in the moment, or there's something great in front of you, you will feel it and you will embrace it because you will be more present. And before you go to sleep, try to step into that inner space within you just for a moment, that inner garden. Notice in your life what's already there. Be thankful for your body. Be thankful that you got through this day. Be thankful for the people in your life. Be thankful for all that you have within yourself. Notice what is already here. Let even this ordinary Tuesday count as a little bit of a happy hour. Because maybe happy hour is not waiting till 4 p.m. Maybe it lives wherever you refuse to give yourself away. And for all you know, maybe the best is yet to come. Thank you for listening to this podcast today. If you'd like to get in touch with me, you can email me at allison@allisoncarmen.com. If you'd like to buy my books, The Gift of Maybe, A Year Without Men, Maybe Everything's Okay, A Parent's Guide to Less Stress and Worry, you could buy them in all major bookstores and online retailers. If you'd like to buy my Maybe cards or my Maybe digital journal, they're available on Etsy and my Stand store. And most of all, if you like this podcast, I hope you subscribe and leave a comment.